Tonight, a Lafayette man's death is being blamed on this ice storm.
According to the Department of Health, the 50-year-old man slipped on ice and hit his head. This is the first reported storm-related death, and within the hour, just a few minutes ago, I spoke with Lafayette Mayor President Josh Guillory. We talked about that fatality being blamed on the ice storm, but also about the mayor's current curfew right now to keep people safe, and also criticism the mayor is facing over that curfew.
Had to hear that. Just goes to show you, though, you can't be complacent. I know it may, and as I'm looking out the window myself, sun's out there, we're seeing ice melting, but don't take it for granted. What may look safe may not be.
I want to ask you to respond to some criticism that's out there as well over the stay-at-home order and the curfew that you put in place, because Lafayette was on national news this morning over the mask mandate, and people are wondering, what's the difference between a winter storm and then the other emergency that we're dealing with, the pandemic?
Yeah, there's a lot of difference, and our people are smart enough to know the difference, and our city council was too. So, look, we're focused on keeping safe. What I'm asking everybody to do is, when you get out there, if you do have to get out, drive with caution, drive with common sense. If you see barricades, don't go through them. Look, again, I'm looking out these windows, and it looks safe, but road conditions are very serious. And another thing to keep in mind, our temperatures are anticipating getting past 32 degrees even through tomorrow. So don't be complacent. Get out there and use common sense. But we're Lafayette. We'll get through this. So, Jim, I appreciate you, bud.
Yeah, but people will say that it's the same sort of government overreach that, you might criticize for not issuing a mask mandate. What's the difference between this emergency and the pandemic? Why isn't there a mask mandate being issued if science says masks work?
Jim, I love you, brother. I'm focusing on the storm right now. We can debate the mask mandate when this thing gets down, okay?
But in terms of the role of government, is it the role of government to tell people they shouldn't be out and they have to have a curfew?
I think the role of government, whenever you're infringing on rights, is basically what you're asking, right? Like governments infringe on rights.
Yeah.
I think
what's the difference between this and a mask mandate? That's just some of the criticism that's out there.
No, I'm with you. I'm just going to answer the question. So, whenever the government infringes on rights, we have a duty to do it in the least restrictive way possible. And that's what we're trying to do. But again, trying to focus on keeping folks safe right now in this immediate threat. But I do appreciate you, Jim. Thank you for all that you do, my man.